I'm Michael David with Eye on Sun Valley Sports, and it's my honor to be joined by the first-year head coach of the Wood River High School Wolverines football team, Shane Carden. Shane, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, man.
This is exciting. Your first year as a head coach and here at Wood River. You didn't just show up on the doorstep here. You've got some ties to the area.
I do. Luckily, this valley is a welcoming valley, and I got to play some travel league baseball with this community and a lot of kids that I still am good friends with now, from about 9 to 15-ish.
Yep.
Luckily, I got the opportunity to do that, and actually caught a touchdown pass from one of my coaches out on Boise State's field. First time wearing pads, so I have some serious connections here, ones that I love to look back and love to talk about.
Right. That's fantastic. Well, we're lucky to have you here. Tell us a little bit about your football resume and where you came from to get to this position.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long one. So I started here, right. First time in pads was right over there at the middle school, right there within the school. And,
yeah.
I got to play in a jamboree in one game, and then I had to go back to California. Soon after, I was moving to Texas. Got to play middle school ball there, 2 days in middle school, of course, because it's Texas.
Yes.
Went on and played at Episcopal High School in Houston. Got to have some great coaches there, ones that I'm still very close with, still have reached out to before this season, last season, as I got into coaching.
Right.
Was not very heavily recruited. I wanted to play college football. Kept trying. Luckily, got called by Lincoln Riley. I think that name's pretty well known now to you, but he was a first-time OC coming to East Carolina in North Carolina, and he called me up about 2 weeks before signing day. Said, "Hey, why don't you come out here?" So I talked to Ruffin McNeil, who was the head coach at the time, who just gotten the job, and got out there. Spent 2 years on scout team, and then finally got some playing time. I was able to start for 3 years, break a few big name quarterbacks. School records.
Congratulations.
David Gerard, great guy.
Yeah?
I got his record. And got to meet just some great people there.
Sure.
Could not speak more highly of Ruffin McNeil and Lincoln Riley. Just some great coaches, and obviously their whole staff, right?
Right.
And what I learned from them, when he'd always say, a good head coach is good because of his supporting staff.
Right.
We can talk about those guys, my guys, later.
Definitely. But some of those experiences you had with these coaches is maybe what provided that kind of that impetus or that passion for you to move here, because a lot of former players don't go into coaching, right? But why did you decide you wanted to go into coaching?
Right, 100%. And I think even in high school and then really in college, when you're kind of away from your family, I mean, it was open door. Hey, you got something bothering you as a head coach. He said, come to your office, and some head coaches won't do that.
Right.
Treat it as a business, like college football has become.
Yeah.
But hey, his door was open, come on in. And really in my senior year, I'd go in there about every day. We just chatted up about life, this and that, and coaching, and just, I don't know, I had some great experience with those guys. Same with Lincoln Riley. I mean, we'd sit there and watch film for a bit, and we'd stop. Hey, how are you doing? Like, how was your day? Is everything cool? You good? Do you need anything? And it was more than just, hey, go provide stuff for me on the field. Like, so make sure your personal life's good too.
Right.
That meant a lot. It's kind of like coaches aren't just there to make sure you run the right pattern or block the right guy. They're there to make sure you're okay.
Sure.
And that hit home for me.
Right.
For a good amount.
And as a parent, I know that oftentimes coaches are spending more time with their kids than parents even are, right? So it's a lot more than just the football.
Right. Absolutely. But so from there, I got the opportunity to spend a preseason with the Chicago Bears. Got to see football at its highest level.
Wow.
A learning experience, if nothing else.
Right.
Lots of words. It was great. It was great competition. Obviously, some guys that are so big and move so well, you wouldn't ever expect it.
Is that the biggest difference from college to NFL that you saw? Was the speed of the play out there and the strength and just combination? Everyone is like that.
Yeah,
right?
And it's just so cutthroat, right? It's just such a business. It is when you get to that level. They're putting food on their table with the money they're making on the field.
Sure.
So it is, hey, I'm your friend, but first this is my spot.
Right.
Another great learning experience. From there, I went to go play in Germany. And then that was a whole nother new experience.
Fantastic.
Football, where guys were having their main jobs and just coming to play, and it wasn't their life. It was an interesting way. First time in Europe, got to live there for almost a year.
Fantastic.
Another great experience. Came back, was in Texas for 2 days, went and played in the Canadian Football League of Montreal with the Alouettes for half a season.
Great.
Got a few plays there. Again, a whole nother game. I mean, those rules are totally different.
Right.
Fields wider, moving receivers. So that was great. Then I spent my last season in arena football in Baltimore.
Okay, so you've done it all, right?
I got to try all the leagues.
Yeah.
I got to try them all out, see all the aspects, and along the way, even get to see professional coaches, ones that I liked and some that didn't handle it as I would have handled it.
Right.
And, it's just different coaching styles.
Sure,
a lot of experience.
But you're plucking little things from every experience,
exactly.
I would imagine.
And I think that's what coaching is. You grab what you think works, and as a player, I think as a player, I would rather have this, or I'd rather have this, or it would have been nice if this was there.
Right.
And now I can bring that to the table as
that's
a coach
awesome.
and saying, hey, after that practice, it would have been nice to have, that ice bath sitting ready waiting for me.
Right, right. Well, and that's awesome. After a short break, let's talk about now what you're going to do, taking all those experiences and your outlook for the Wood River High School team this year and the program into the future. Thanks a lot. This has been Shane Carden. We'll be right back after this break.
Atkinson's Markets, better food, better price, better service.
I moved out to Idaho 4 years ago, so I met a lot of people and I really, really like it here. In New York, I was always sort of introverted. When I came out here, that no longer was me. I became extroverted because the people here are so friendly and warm. If you don't have something like that brings you into other people's lives, it takes a long time to get to know people.
Life is crazy busy. You have 1,000 balls in the air and endless things to do. You long for me time, a place to reconnect, to have fun, to explore and mindfully move your gorgeous bod. Wonderful Bodies has got your back. Our Sedona Balance and Revive Women's Retreat is the jumpstart you need to refocus your energy on your self-care. Surround yourself with the Red Rocks, recharge in beautiful lodging, and move your booty with yoga, Pilates, guided hiking, and swim in our saltwater pool. Grab a friend and join us in caring for you. This October 22nd through 27th, Sedona. Space is very limited. Invest in you. WonderfulBodies.com.
I'm Derek Agnew, General Manager of Zenergy Health Club and Spa, and I want to take you inside and show you what we've done with our new Pivot Studio, which is going to blow you away. The therapists tell me that Pivot really is the game changer. It fills that final gap that we were missing at Zenergy, things they could not do in our main gym.
The recent addition of the Pivot Studio has meant wonders to me as a physical therapist. I can now take care of the most vulnerable post-operative patient, but I can include programming that challenges the most elite athlete.
I'm back with Shane Carden, the head coach of the Wood River High School Wolverines. Shane, you have all this experience, and now we're here, sitting here at Phil Homer Field. How are you going to implement and put your signature on this team and this program?
Like we talked about, I've been in with a lot of coaches. You don't like all your coaches, but you respect them, and you get to pick and pull everything you like that you learned from your coaches, and then as a player too, right?
Right.
You get to pick and pull everything that you would have liked or had or this or that or didn't like, and put that together. Kevin Stilling has put down a great foundation that I can build off of. Obviously, every coach is going to do things a little differently. I'm going to do some things differently than Kevin did, but he's still very close to the program.
Great.
Helping me out, obviously, last year was my first year coaching high school football, and now I'm the head coach. So there's a lot of things off the field that I'm going to need some help on. And he's been great and helped me with that, and could not be more supportive right now.
Right. And what kind of staff have you put together then for this endeavor?
Yeah, it's a very unique staff, all of which bring their kind of own unique, push to this team. And so Dave Slotton is our assistant head coach, defensive coordinator, and he's been coaching, for over 30 years. Head coach for baseball, for rugby. He just has so much coaching experience.
Yeah.
I was here last year with us helping out, coaching baseball. I coached baseball in the spring, so we're very close. And someone that, as a new head coach, being there, with me in the staff room, talking film and ball, and he's been great.
That's great.
So to have that, Zeke Heron's been coaching here from, Buell area, and he's around this area, lives here now and has a daughter at the high school, knows these kids. Like I said, has been coaching at this high school for a while now.
Right.
Someone that I'm very close with, and we kind of just hit it off immediately, and people thought we knew each other for 20 years, and I was like, no, I just met him. So,
right.
So someone that just has connected with me very, very early. We have those two. We have Matt Nelson, who obviously has been coaching here in this valley, the Nelson name, right?
Yeah,
you got to have one on the staff.
Exactly.
You gotta have one on the
You're
staff.
bound to, right?
Exactly. So you have him, and someone that has really bleeds green, and just hear him speak last year before our homecoming game, because it means a lot to him. He went to school here, grew up here. This is his place.
Right.
He's coached here, so to have that, it's great. Then you got Alec Nordsick. Right, that name should be pretty familiar.
Sure. Yeah, one of the probably greatest athletes in Wolverine history, right?
So you have an athlete like that who was here playing football on this field for a great team at Wood River.
Experienced a lot of success.
A lot of success. So he's seen it done at this level, at this school.
Right.
So to have that, get his insight. So we'll have those guys. We have Scott Manning helping out, who's an LA officer in California for a while, and to hear his stories and kind of his brotherhood, mentality.
Sure.
To the team, you get that as well. So you have those guys. So that varsity staff is very strong, very unique. Everyone's a little different.
And you got your quarterback in the jamboree on the squad too, Juan.
Yeah. So the quarterback threw me the touchdown pass, Boise State. So Juan Martinez is heading the JV staff.
Yep.
Obviously, so he's running basketball and baseball JV. He knows these kids. He's been in this valley. He grew up here.
Right.
Very familiar with the culture and everything that goes into living here, and to have him running that and getting those younger kids. He's a very energetic guy.
Right.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, that's
for football,
fantastic.
you gotta have the energy, and he brings it every day, and it's awesome to see. Jay Muller's been with him coaching a lot, coaching on his own, knows a lot of these younger guys. Was in middle school for a while doing that. Todd Hunter, I think he told me he's been coaching ball for 30 years, a lot of the time here at JV, so he has some kids coming up, so he's pretty familiar with the younger kids.
So what does this group then do to bring about that kind of that winning mentality on the field?
I want to drop one out.
Don't want to leave.
We got Derek Agnew as well. Who was coaching these guys. His freshman class just came up in 7th and 8th grade. So again, a lot of familiarity with those kids. New to coaching high school ball, but he had some college playing time too. So just again, great JV staff, great staff all around.
Yeah.
It's good to have
a team in itself.
So to get to that winning mentality, there's some things you have to change, and it's an all-time team. Winning is an all-time thing, and getting that competition. Everything we do, you have to compete, whether it's on the field here, on the game field, the practice field, we got to compete. In the classroom, you got to compete, because that's got to step to the next level. And then just continuing to bring that up, And when I got here, Mountain Toughs is a great saying. It's a great thing we should build each other on, but giving the kids a definition for that. And these kids will know it, and you'll probably start seeing it on some t-shirts here soon. But it's a thing that these kids need to know and build off of, and that can be something we can build our program around.
Right, fantastic. And it's more than just about this season, right? It's a program. You talk about those freshmen that Derek Agnew has been around. You're building a program, right? Not just, hey, this season we're going to go out and get as many W's as possible.
No, exactly. I'm here to build a program. I'm not here to win just this season, or win just next season, or win just when these freshmen get up. We want to be successful, and we want to be successful on the field, off the field. We want to make these kids successful in life, and I think that's going back to the coaches I've had. It was more about than just, hey, let's win today. It was more about, hey, let's win the rest of our lives.
Right.
Let's build things. Let's build mentalities that will help us when we graduate from high school, when we go, to our job, or when we go to college, or when we get to play, hopefully at the next level. I mean, any opportunity you want, let's take these things we've learned on this game field, that practice field, let's take them there.
Right.
And so I think when those kids really start buying in, and we've seen a lot of it this year, you know, it is going to be a program.
Sure. So you're seeing some great signs already this preseason. How is the prep for the 2019 season?
It's been great. We had a great week of 2 days. Took the varsity guys up to Loma, Idaho for a nice retreat. Got away from everything for a while.
Got on the river.
Got on the river.
Nice.
We had some early morning sunrise practice. We had an afternoon one. We had some walkthroughs, and you just saw kids that, hey, we're here to get football in. They bought in. And it was a great experience, you know, and talking with Coach Martinez and seeing those younger guys, I mean, they're doing great as well, right? They're buying in, they're excited. And
wonderful.
They just have so much energy down there, and you love to hear it, right?
Yeah.
Because we're split on the different sides of the fields, and you can hear them yelling down on the other side. And that's great. That's what you want. You want it to be energy. You want it to be fun. This should be fun, you know?
Right.
Football should be fun.
Well,
now it's work to make it fun, though, right? So let's get there and make that happen.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that sense from you. I think people watching this well, and you know, the community then will get behind you too. You know, I've seen those times when things were going good, and the community then supports you, and it all builds. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you know, I talk to these kids all the time. You know, we're in Wood River Valley. There's one high school football team.
Right.
Now, down south, they can't say that.
Right.
There's some different teams in the same school. Now, I'm not calling anyone out, but I'm just saying, this is our valley. This is our community.
Yeah.
You know, we're Wolverines. Take pride in it. Take pride in this valley, and I have, and I love it here.
That's wonderful. Well, good luck. So great to talk to you and get to know you, introduce you to everyone, and we'll be keeping our eye on the Wolverines this season.
Awesome. Thanks.
I'm Michael David with Eye on Sun Valley Sports, keeping my eye on Wood River Valley sports for you.